Oh, God. Okay. I don't know what I did. I lost them. Okay. They have me. Okay. Recording. Perfect. Okay. Let's sit down. I'm sitting a little bit on my blanket. So you can sit a little bit on the blanket, or you can sit like Amy, like that, on the knees or on the shins, or you can sit as you are. Just take a moment. Taking a moment, arriving on our space that we're going to just start our class, our yoga class starts by just closing the eyes for a moment. Maybe the closing of the eyes allows us to more tune into ourselves, our body, our minds. And as we close our eyes, just take a moment. Now the breath seems like it's slowing down purposely by closing the eyes. It's like an automatic thing. You notice that you close your eyes, put everything a little out and away, and start noticing or tuning into yourself, your breath, your feelings, your senses, the moment, how you're seated, how you feel in your body, how your throat feels, your chest, your neck. Soften the jaw, fingers soft, hands soft, maybe on the legs, maybe on the knees. Just softening with that sense of the word gentle, and soften not only the posture, but soften the breath. Let the breath just come in. Notice how it feels when it comes through your nostrils and how it goes to widen maybe your belly or your ribs, and see that widens and makes space throughout your cells and your fibers and your body. And then take maybe 3 or 4 on your own, just really allowing each breath to come in very slowly, softening inside, softening everything, softening your body, softening your mind, softening any tightness. Let the breath exit and feel that release, and then continue and just repeat as you breathe in very slowly, very gently, very mindfully, through your nose, to your belly, to your ribs, maybe to your lower abdomen. Keep feeling that the head is floating up like a balloon. So keep that sensation of being tight, tall, and long in your spine, and very soft and easy with your breath. So nice and gently, maybe 2 more. Allow yourself to really enjoy, right? The sense of being connected to your breath, to yourself, to maybe think of how the yoga is helping us to allow our thoughts to be more spacious, more free, gentle. Again, softening, the word to soften, to be gentle in our thoughts, in our bodies, in our breath, in our mind. So just doing that breath connection, that little pranayama, little bit of awareness of breath to enter our class. You're welcome to now maybe bring your hands to center. You're welcome to do a little hello, a little namaste, to say our intention, our prayer, our dedication, our blessing, our centering, if you like, sometimes with that mudra, with that gesture of humbling, bowing into ourselves, into our hearts, setting your intention for today. And then with your breath, with your exhale, just send it out or allow it to center into your heart. And then release your eyes, blink your eyes open, And then just open your arms out to the sides, reach to the walls in your room, in your space. Feel the reaching of your center throughout the fingers. Let's flip the hands so they face up. Let's do a little bit of reaching up, and feel that reaching just from the breath, already compromising a little bit of the breath by lengthening up. Try to not bring your head forward. Try to keep the arms almost framing your ears. Reach a little bit more back to our sides, lower halfway out to the shoulders, and then bring your hands down. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, relax the effort. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do that again with the arms out to the sides, and see if you can go a little bit to your right and center and then left. Keep the arms reaching straight out to the side. All right, nice and easy. Feel each sit bones, and you feel like you're almost lifting one sit bone, one cheek off the floor. And then go to the right, maybe lift, and then do that with the other side. Lift the other cheek, the right cheek, and reach to the left. And then just one more time to the right. Allow your hip to lift off the ground. And then other side, lift. It doesn't matter, you're balancing. Back to center, lower your arms, relax your face, relax the effort, shoulders up, and back and down. And same thing, just with your arms reaching high. And if this is too much, you can always open them a little bit. Just go a little bit to one side, and then other side. It's okay to kind of go on one cheek and then ground both cheeks, lengthen the arms, and then switch. And it feels like a lot. You're just warming up this body. Let's come back to center. Bring your hands to center, and then through the heart, allow your arms and your effort to release and let it go. Very good. So I'm gonna uncross my legs. You can keep sitting on something and just lengthen your legs forward. And I'm sitting on that if you want, or sit with nothing. You can bend your legs a little bit if it's tight, and have your shoulders, if possible, just over your hips, and your hands maybe on the tip of your mat, or fingertips out, or even behind. So have this Tadasana on the seat. This is the sitting version of mountain. It's called Dandasana, very strong pose. If you cannot straighten the legs, don't, a little bend. If you can straighten, ground the heels and flex your toes. And stay with this sensation of upright. It seems very easy, but you can really start like almost sweating here if you really are maintaining the shape and the alignment that is supposed to be with this belly, this hugging your belly and your throat, and hugging all the bandha, Uddiyana bandha, the throat, and Jalandhara bandha, and also the Muladhara. All right, and then just bend your legs, shimmy a little bit, shake them out a little bit. You want air? You feel okay? Okay. So we're gonna just grab the leg, maybe the right leg, hug it in, squeeze it in. All right, and then maybe even bring it across to the outside of the leg. Don't set the foot down, just hug the knee in with both hands. We're gonna stay here and just lean back and forth, just a little bit. So the leg on the floor is really active, as you maybe hug back and lean back a little bit and squeeze the knee to the belly. So that's all you're doing, hugging. We're not doing the twisting or anything, just hugging this belly or this knee into your chest. Squeeze and compress and breathe through it. Lean back and forth if you like. or stay back and feel that squeezing of the knee and opening that hip. We're going to just do like a half a Gomukasana. So come a little bit forward, maybe help that foot out towards the hip and just fold towards the front. Maybe the chin goes towards the knee, folding here or staying upright. You don't have to fold at all. Can you hear me? You hear me okay? Okay. So fold a little bit or a lot, just keep breathing. Inhaling, coming up gently, gently, gently. All right. And then we're just going to uncross the leg and turn it more into a Janu Sirsasana. We're going to turn towards the knee that is bent and do like a little twist. Okay. So you're going to have my right knee bent towards the right, left knee, left hand to the knee, and then right arm over and towards the front leg. Good. So hold on to the knee and then maybe feel that right side open. And we're going to release it. So bring the hand that it was just over, just behind, feel that twist. And now we're going to change hands. So change hands and do like a raising of our hips using our legs. Okay. So you're going to kind of go actually, yeah, it was the opposite, like towards the back, towards the leg, and now towards the knee. And then you go onto the knee, onto the shin, and onto the foot, and lift your hips up. And then breathe, and then lower, take your time. Awesome, guys. Straighten your legs, take them out. Lean back a little bit with your hands behind, with your fingers away. Bend your legs. Let's do a little seated windshield wiper. So let the knees go left and right. And they don't have to even touch the side. Just maybe stay on the heels and spread your toes. Let the hips kind of swing, open in and out. Breathe. Very good. And then come on up. Let's start the way we started with that Dandasana, with that seated L shape. Engage your Muladhara, your belly, Uddiyana Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. Squeeze all the bandhas, the belly and the throat, and breathe. And again, the legs can be bent, the legs can be straight. If they are straight, try to press the thighs down, almost locking the knees. If it's too much, keep that bent, but keep the legs active, active, active. Breathe. And then just relax, let it go. We're gonna keep the right leg long, have the left knee in, bring it outside. It doesn't have to put the foot down, but just hug the knee maybe with your elbows, just hug it, lean back and go a little forward, just kind of rocking a little bit, but keep squeezing the sides of your belly and your organs. You don't have to rock. You can stay even just leaning back and squeezing. This really works on opening the bottom of your hip. Breathe. All right. And then slowly set the foot down, maybe walk it so it's more like the knee on top of the knee. This bottom leg can bend and fold any amount. You can even stay upright. You don't have to fold. Just stay high. Flex the bottom foot, flex the toes, fold and breathe. Keep breathing. The breathing in the breath and the consciousness of the breath helps you in the stretch. Come up slowly, undo that holding, come on up, and then just help the leg, or you can just use the own leg to bring the heel to the inner thigh. If this is uncomfortable, put a pillow, one of those pillows under the knee, opposite knee, opposite hand to the knee, and then arc over. Hold on to the knee, feel the opening of the ribs, the armpit. Keep the arm reaching across, maybe gazing up. Don't collapse your neck. Keep the head up, chest up. And then inhale. So first we go to this side where we're going to come back to, towards the bent knee. Then go back behind, take a twist here towards the extended leg. And then we go back now towards the knees to maybe use the knee, the shin, and the foot to come forward and raise your hips and maybe press forward. Arm reaches behind. Good. Awesome. Come back. Yeah. Beautiful. Awesome. Very nice. Come gently back. All right. Very nice. Let's go back and let's go on the floor. All right. So take your time to go on the floor. Lie back on your mat. And I want you to get a little bit of sense of your low back. So you're gonna make your arms go like wide, like a cactus on the floor. And just bend your legs for now. Place your feet on the floor. And we're going to try to find a little bit of that hip flattening and tucking, like a tailbone up and down. You can keep your arms and do a little bit of tucking and untucking. So you find that sensation of creating a big curve under your low back or your sacrum, your lumbar. And then nice and easy, you can even lift your chin up away from the chest as you flatten your whole part of your back, and then chin to chest and create that little tunnel. All right, if the arms are uncomfortable, you can always bring your hands closer, but just do that little tuck and untuck like a little cat and cow. And you can add your head and your chin as you get closer and I get away. And just do a couple of these, really feeling your spine, your hips. Keep your shoulders down, keep your head in the center. And just let this movement really get a sensation of your whole middle of your hips all the way even to your head and your chin. Very good. Just relax these curves. You will have a little curve, but not now so exaggerated. So this is nice warmed up for that. And just hug one knee and then lengthen the other leg out. Just nice and easy. Roll the ankle here. And nice and easy. Bring both knees to chest, rock a little side to side. And then keep the left knee to your chest, extend the right. And then the knee that is up, roll the toes or the ankle, flex or roll a couple times. Bring both knees back to your chest, hug the knees together, maybe wrap around your shins, do a little side to side, or maybe some circles here, softening your low back, breathing throughout, change the direction. So now we're gonna just do a little, kind of like a little nice, easy stretch, sort of like a kind of a have a happy baby and have a butterfly. So let's put one foot on the floor, left foot on the floor, and then hug the other leg a little bit towards the armpit, towards the shoulder. And you can keep this shape. You can also grab the big toe or grab the pinky or grab the heel from the inside and let the other foot just kind of open. So you have one knee, happy baby, and one leg to the side. Awesome. So let the knee in the butterfly or Baddha Konasana really open the inner thighs, soften the thighs. If this is too much, you can just bring the foot back in and just do one happy baby. And you can rock if you have it. You can go a little side to side. You can also just grab from the thigh You can bring the hands on the inside of the legs. And then relax, set the foot down. If it was like opening out, just set the foot down and bring both knees in, and bring them out, bring the knees in, stretch them out. And then let's do a little circle before we do the other side. So have the toes together and separate them. Open the knees wide, and then with your hands, bring the knees together to the chest and away. So open them out, legs out, flex your feet, knees together, feet together, and then stretch them away and then out. Good, like a frog, open and bring the knees in. All right, hug the knees in. We'll do the other side. So right foot stays low, left knee or left leg towards the shoulder. You can grab behind, you can grab the heel from the inside, the big toe or the pinky side. You can stay in this shape, or you can also add by just going on the pinky side of the bottom leg of the bottom foot, and let the knee open. So you have like a one butterfly foot and one happy baby. You can rock a little side to side if that feels good, or just let the legs relax, the inner thighs relax. Breathe here, relax your face. If it gets to be very uncomfortable, set the foot down, the one on the floor, and keep hugging the other knee to your full, half a happy baby. Feel your whole back is flat here. Keep the head in the center. Relax your toes and your face, your chin, and your eyes. Very good. Set the foot down, so allow your foot to touch, contact the whole foot, and then let's do the full happy baby. So again, you can grab behind the legs and try to bring the knees down to the shoulders or outside your ribs, flex your feet, grab the toes, the toe mounts, the pinkies, the heels, and do a full version of whatever you think is your happy baby. It can be just like a squat on your back. Breathe in, breathe out. Just a couple more breaths. And then hold your knees, help your knees together, bring them together, hug them one more time. And then we're going to go to hands and knees. So you can rock and roll through your low back, or you can simply roll onto your side, come to hands and knees, or cross your ankles, and in any version that you like. So come to hands and knees for a moment. Let's do child's pose just to widen the knees. A child's pose with wide knees. If you don't have a block, grab one of those pillows or a couple of pillows, or those cushions to rest your forehead or your head. You can, if you reach the floor, then just have your hands wherever you prefer, forward or to the sides or to the feet. If you have a block, the block can be on the second, and just rest your forehead, your third eye, knees wide, and breathe here. Get a sense of your hips, get a sense of your breath, get a sense of how you feel here on your belly. You're going to stretch your arms forward. You're going to walk both arms to one side. Keep the hips down, or if they lift it purposely, and then slowly bring it down. Walk to center, stretch forward, take a breath, and then walk into the second side. Take your time, not rushing, breathing to the sides. You can bend your elbows or have the arms long, whatever you prefer. and walk your hands back to the center. I'm gonna go to hands and knees now. Widen your hands, knees under the hips. Make the shape that feels that it holds you steady, and tuck your toes. Really tuck the toes, wake up the core. We're gonna float our knees and just breathe 2 times, 2 breaths, 2 complete breaths. Floating, try to keep the knees low, in line with the hips. Make your arms get more weight. You're challenging gravity, use your core. And then you're gonna try to send the hips back as if you were doing like a floating child's pose. So send the hips back, I know it's hard. And then just bring the knees down, untuck the toes, and stretch one leg back, and with the toes under, bring the knee in, and then stretch the other leg back behind. Good. All right, and then bring the knees back. Let's do a cat-cow very slowly. Lift your tailbone, lift your head, hug the belly, round the spine, curve chin to chest, and round and exhale. And just do a couple of cat-cows, please, slowly and mindfully, really using your spine, the mobility of your spine, your belly, hugging, flexing, and contracting, breathing in and out. Right, and then come to neutral. So now you have a sense of your neutral spine, right? So it's not really rounding or tucking, but nice and strong. Tuck your toes again, float your knees off the ground. The weight comes really on your toes and your hands. Your palms, your arms are really strong. All right, and one more breath. We're gonna send the hips back. So floating child's pose, and the hips back. You're gonna start keeping on the toes, keep the heels up, start lifting up. So very slowly, you're gonna come up to dog with knees bent. You're still on your tippy toes. Don't worry about the legs not straightening. Walk the feet out wide as the mat, very wide, and bend your legs. Feel that dog and feel that chest coming to your legs. So that's a long spine from the fingers, from the palms to the tailbone. Try to not round or curve too much. Just have a nice bent legs. We're gonna come down. Bring the feet towards each other. Please bring your knees down and rest again. Okay, so little break. Come onto your elbows, come onto your arms, come onto your block, palm over palm. Rest your forehead, catch your breath. So that was just getting a little bit of sense of what the stretching of the down dog. When you really hold it and feel the weight of the tailbone reaching away from the toes and how it feels in your spine. So catch your breath here. All right, and one more time. Come on hands and knees. Do that little floating table just for one more. Feel that maybe the third time, feel the belly getting very strong in your torso, in your core. And then bring your knees down, untuck your toes, and just straight your leg back. And bring it in and switch. All right, so keep your hands down. We're gonna just do a little bit of floating table, also working on our core, on our balance, and getting a sense of how the weight shifts and how your body lifts to just be on one hand and one leg. Okay, so keep the left hand down, right arm forward, and maybe you can tuck your toes in the leg in the back, You can also keep the fingertips on the front or raise away from the center. So balancing table here. You can point or flex the foot in the back. Just really feel the bottom hand and the bottom leg. Let's bring a leg out to the side and the arm out to the side. Doesn't have to be straight out of your hip, but just the effort. And then bring the arms forward and center. Bring the hand down. Please bring the knee down. And let's do one cat cow. So one little cow shape, one round like a cat, and then center. Allow yourself to kind of feel that neutral spine, and then we'll switch it. So you can just do the hand with the fingertips. You can just do the leg, the toes tucked under. If you feel that you want to float, immediately you lift the arm, you lift the leg, you feel that shifting and the adapting of your body. And then if you want to add a here, you can bring the left arm out to the left and right leg to the right a little bit. It adds the load. Bring everything back to center. Bring the hand down. Please bring the knee down. See if you can tuck your toes and rest here with your toes tucked under, and maybe place something, a pillow or a blanket or something behind your legs, and sit on your heels, sit on your toes, stretch your toes, breathe. If this is too much, you can just flatten and sit, but this allows a little bit of release of the bottom of your feet. You can stay a little higher. You can come up on your fingers, and then just release the toes. We'll do that down dog again. Now come on up, lift your hips into your dog. Doesn't have to be wide, doesn't have to be together, but just maybe pedal the legs, bicycle the feet, feel your hands pressing, feel your hips up, feel the calf muscles, feel the back of your legs, the hamstring, the tailbone. Awesome. All right. So we're gently, gently going to bring your feet to the hands, or the hands to the feet, or meet at the center, and just hang. If you have blocks, and I know they don't have blocks, just come up with your fingertips or bend your legs and just hang a little bit upside down. Let the head hang. Let the neck soften. Let your face soften. And then come on up. So you can bring your hands on your legs. You can bring your hands to namaste and come on up, and come on up to standing. So we're on the legs, on the feet, standing. Wherever you are, just take a moment. Feel your feet. Feel your breath. If you have a block, you can put something, a pillow in between your legs. I'll just pretend that I have one, but if you have one, this is what it would be like that, okay? Just activate your legs. Imagine that you're like squeezing your glutes. When you squeeze your glutes, probably that activates the whole pelvis and activates the inner thighs. Let's bring the arms up and up. Reach and press your feet. Press your feet strongly, reach your arms up to the sky. Feel the legs squeezing that imaginary block. Squeeze that block, activate the glutes. Bring your arms out to the sides and all the way down. Okay, widen the feet if they're together. And then let's do a chair pose, just one. Okay, I'm gonna try to do one, but very mindfully and very precise. So bend your legs, don't let the knees open, don't let the knees come in together. You can have your hands on your legs, you can have your hands in namaste, you can have your knees not coming too much forward, but not too much back. You don't want too much rounded, you don't want tucking. You want that chair pose to activate the thighs and to work in your low back. You can add load with your arms. You can add your arms a little higher. You can keep the hands at the center of your heart. Go a little lower. I'm going to ask you to very carefully be very mindful to go a little lower and a little lower. You maybe widen your feet a little wider. We're going to come to a squat very slowly. So this might be your squat. You stay here. You come all the way down if you want, wherever you are. We're going to slowly come up. So come on up, 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 up. That's a lot. Arms out and up. And hands to namaste. Bring your feet together. Allow your arms to drop, to breathe, and breathe out. We need those squats. I'm just so sorry that it's hard, but we need those in our lives because we don't do any more of what we used to do that opens our hips and keeps this part of your body healthy and open so you can do the babysitting, sitting with the kids on the floor or whatnot, gardening. So let's do the squat first through the chair. You can widen the legs, do the chair pose. You can keep the arms close to your body. If you want more, you can do the squat with the arms over the head or over your chest. Go lower, go lower, go lower. And this is wherever you are, your squat, you can even bring your hands behind. I don't care. You can even sit, hold on, behind you, squat here. You can widen the feet. And if you are okay, perfect, like Amy, you can bring the elbows inside, press your elbows out and bring your, with your legs, you press your elbows in. Let's come up again. So going up, inhaling, rising up, arms up, and hands to heart. Awesome. So let's do one wide fold, which is also very good for the hips. So I'm not going to do any warriors today. I'm just going to do this very symmetric fold. You can have your legs nice and wide. You can have a high block or two blocks underneath. Just hold on to the hips for a moment. Bring your elbows back. Lift your heart, lift your chest, lift your gaze. All right, and then see if you need to bend your legs, so you need to have your legs strong, and then start going forward, going forward, going forward. Whenever you need to start finding your floor, fingers drop, and let your whole shoulder relax, head relaxes. You can widen the feet now, maybe pigeon toe, feel the edges of your pinky side, the edges of your feet, lift your inner arches, fold, maybe bring your hands inside the legs, wide-legged fold, or Prasarita Padottanasana. See if you can straighten the legs, see if you can come a little closer to the ground. Stay here, breathe in and out, feeling the release of the hips, the head is lower, it's an inversion, great for your whole body, for your hips, for your shoulders. All right, very gently, please bend your legs. Let's come up. So bring your heels in and your toes up. Bring your hands onto your legs, like a little goddess or temple. And then go a little low. We're gonna go into one side. So let's say we're gonna bring the arm on the inside of the leg, down maybe to their ankle or high, and then the other arm goes up. Keep the legs open. Inhale, come back and switch it. Arm on the inside, press the elbow, the arm to the leg to the arm, and open up. use your leg and your arm to open the chest. All right, let's come up. Bring your arms up, hands together, very carefully. Toes in, heels in, toes, heels, and feet and legs together. Just a moment to hold and breathe. All right, we're gonna start coming down. So if you want a strap for that shoulder stretch, you have a strap here. We're gonna hold behind. So you can have a strap, or you can, if you can interlace, if you have a strap, come to the top or stay in your mat, bend your legs, lift your arms and fold. So the arms go up, the head goes low, squeeze your shoulder blades away from your face, let the head drop, let the arms go forward. If you don't have a strap, you can just stretch your arms, your hands from each other, squeeze your shoulders, release your hands to your blocks, to the floor, and then slowly bring your knee down, bring the other knee down, walk back enough to come onto your arms, onto your forearms, onto your elbows. So this is called Sphinx pose. Just take a moment and then feel the arms, feel the fingers, feel the breath, feel the shape. It's a gentle back bend. And just take a couple of breaths here. Let's rest a little bit before we continue. So I'm just gonna have you lie on your belly, relax your legs. You can bring your arms, tap your hands, and rest your forehead on your hands. And breathe, right? Breathe through your belly. Relax your belly, relax your legs, relax your face. Let the legs be long and relaxed. Let the belly breathe. How's it going? All right. I know those squats are hard, but they're really, really necessary. What can I say? The more I hear that it's like the squatting is the squatting is helps tells how much your health of your pelvis and your spine is. So healthy squat, healthy spine, something like that.
So getting up is very
Really hard,
too
but we
much
just
for
did
me.
two. I know. We have to do those squats every day. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm gonna do this just a little like a half frog here, and then we'll do like a half frog on the belly. Okay. So come onto your elbows and bring the legs a little closer if you want. You're just going to use one arm. So I'm going to show you the arm that is closer to the screen. So I'm going to bring it more to the center. You can bring it all the way across. And some people even just keep the arm straight or a little bit towards the other corner, right? And then you bend. This is your support, this arm. You bend the right leg, the opposite, and then you reach maybe to a strap, to the heel, to the pants. The pants are a good option. Grab the pants and just bend the leg, maybe help yourself to bring it in. Then you can stay up or come all the way onto your chest, onto your hand, rest your forehead in your hand, or go up and just get a feel of both. So half frog, half bow. The pants are great. All right, try to come up, stretch your shoulder, the front of your shoulder as your leg presses back, you open your shoulder. You can also bend the arm, bring the leg closer, bring the heel to the glutes. All right, and then just let the arm go, let the foot go, relax completely, and drop onto your arms, onto your forehead, onto your belly, and then breathe in and breathe out. All right, we got to do the other side. So come on up onto the Sphinx for a moment. Feel that low back. Try to breathe through it. All right, notice that your arm is your support. So maybe this way, and you bend the other leg. If it doesn't work, maybe across a little bit towards the corner of the opposite top of your mat. Reach for your leg, reach for your pants. Maybe you have a strap. I know it's hard if you have a strap. It's hard to get it on your own, but you have a strap, then tie it around your foot. It's, even me, it's hard to get. All right, so you have a something, just pull it. It helps with the strap a lot. Maybe reach back, maybe come onto the floor, maybe rest your forehead on the arm, maybe come up and stretch your arm, pull the leg in, stretch your front of your shoulder. All right, then very gently release the foot and just bump onto your chest, onto your belly again, shoulders and head. And just come up to a gentle cobra, hands closer to your body, hands closer to your shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked and just come up to your range of motion, whatever is your cobra today. And then come on up. Again, do a little cat-cow, one or two. Kind of reset your spine, your back here a little bit. All right, and then we'll just do one lunge, and then we'll go on our backs again. Okay, so one lunge, either with your blocks or fingertips, I guess. So from your knees, you can kind of make some space, and you can even bring the leg out and bring it. You can even keep it outside. You can even keep it so like a lizard. All right, like a lizard lunge. Okay, if they don't have blocks, so we'll just do it without blocks. All right, and then maybe you can come up. Okay, so this would be your lunge. You can also stay low, down, you can stay high. Okay, and your last option here is maybe you keep the hand on the top side, or maybe you lift, I have to fix the screen, but please lift your arms and grab your left wrist and then tip over towards the right. And maybe you can even kind of go a little bit forward or not. You can also go back with the hand on the leg. All right, come on down, bring your hands on the inside, step the foot back. Okay, and then let's go right immediately to the other side. So maybe reach your leg outside, from the outside, bring it to the top. You can stay here in this lunge. You can have the foot in the center, or you can have the foot outside. Like a lizard variation, very wide the legs, foot, then come on up if you want. You can go a little bit forward. All right, this is option, you don't have to. The other option is having both arms up, and then I'll do the other side. I know I messed up on this one. We'll grab the same arm as the front leg and tip over. You can also just up to have the hands on your front leg. Very gently. Look at the floor, hands on the inside, and step the foot back and slide it back to the hands and knees. Okay, so we're gonna go on the floor. Finally, on the floor, onto your back. And just whenever you're there, do the windshield wiper thing. Okay, so feet wide, let the knees go right and left, like we did when we were seated. Right and left, soften your legs, keep your shoulders down, keep the head in the center, don't tilt your head. Side to side. Let's have both legs up, both legs up. Please don't do a lot here. Just stay on your hips. If the legs are over there and bent, that's great. If the legs are straight, that's great. If you want to have a strap, if you don't have a strap, that's great. But if you have a strap, maybe use the strap. Maybe straddle here, widen the legs as wide as we can. Again, bring the legs together. Breathe. Patience, breathing, being here. Great, great pose. This is Dandasana Supine. The same thing we did with we were seated. Now you're on your shoulders and on your hips, but the legs should be almost imagine that your legs will be on the floor. So flex your feet. This is Dandasana. Engage your core, your chest, and your belly. Then kind of soften your legs, drop them, and then find your toes on the floor, all 10 toes on the floor. Take a moment here. Release one leg forward, one leg a twist. So right leg nice and straight and long. Hug the knee a little bit, and then keep the shoulder down, both shoulders down. You're gonna bring the left knee to the right, but keep the arm on the left open and go towards your right hip. Left knee goes to the right. Put a block, put a pillow, put something to support the knee. Breathe. Feel the opening in the hip and the shoulder. Very gently. This is one of those great poses that you should stay a lot. Come back onto your back. Hug the knee in. Lift your nose to your knee. And then maybe lengthen the leg. Maybe keep your shoulders up. Keep your nose up. Walk your hands up the leg. Maybe grab the toe. Maybe bring the leg to your nose. Leg closer, nose to the knee. Keep the leg hugging and soften your shoulders and your head. You're going to release your hands, and that leg is going to slowly come up and slowly controlling it how you send it forward. Relax your arms and set the foot down. Relax your legs. Take a little mini shavasana. Let the feet turn out. Let the arms relax. Let the face soften. And maybe shake a little bit. Your hips, your shoulders, your head. Shake everything out. Bend your legs just for a moment. Do a little windshield wiper. And extend your left leg long and hug the right knee. Feel that leg long on the floor, really grounding the thigh, grounding the heel. Stretch your arm to the right arm extends out to the right, palm can be down or up. And with the left hand, grab or try to bring the knee across, keep your shoulder down. You come onto your left hip. You can relax, you can put something under your knee and support your leg, your shin. If your shoulder is floating, that's great, that's okay, don't worry about it. Just feel that stretch in your ribs and your hips. Come back onto your back. Take a moment now on your back, hug your knee in, extend the leg up. Maybe lift your shoulders and your head. Maybe walk your hands wherever it reaches. Maybe you grab the big toe. Maybe you grab the something on the leg and then keep holding the leg, drop your shoulders and your head. You might need to drop your hands down or keep that leg extended. Keep that leg strong on the bottom and then slowly release your hands. Slowly release it. And you're going to send the leg forward, counting if you want to count, to really feel that bottom leg helping to stretch almost the leg lengthens, lengthens, lengthens to eventually find the floor, touch the floor, let the feet drop out, let the arms drop like a little savasana again. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, find your head that is not tilting, that is in the center, shoulders at the center, relax the shoulders, relax the hips and the legs and the feet. And then slide the feet in, slide the feet in, and hug your knees one more time. And hug them to your chest and rock a little side to side. And thread the needle, great stretch. Bring the foot down, ankle on the top of your thigh. Press if you want with your hands, the bottom of your legs, press them out. Just feel the stretch. Many options here. Option number one, stay. Okay, option number one, stay. Not much to do. Just breathing here. Soften the hips, soften the belly, flex the top foot. Feel that opening of your legs. If you want, you can slide the strap behind the leg that is away. Maybe you lift both legs closer. Maybe you extend the leg that is behind. Maybe you flex the foot up, point with your heel, point your toes to your nose, point the heel up to the sky. This is an option. You can also stay here with the legs close to your chest. You can also stay with the foot on the floor. So these are all options. You can rock also a little bit. You can stay on the bottom also and float a little bit. Beautiful. Whatever option you took, start coming out. Set the foot down and cross the legs. Windshield wiper, just couple, maybe one or two. And then feet on the ground, change that, thread the needle, that pigeon on your back. Sciatica stretch, flex the top foot. Again, option to just be here. You can also use the bottom, the palms to press and almost make space between your hips and your ribs, like push them away. This is an option. Then relax the hands, flex the foot. Again, you can grab a strap behind the leg and then pull. Try to keep the head relaxed, the jaw relaxed. Any option you took on the first side, maybe you try the same thing on this side. You want this leg pointed up, stretch behind stretch, like you're stepping on the roof, on the ceiling. You want to rock a little bit, that's great. You can rock also with the legs up. Wherever you are, very gently, and do this gently as you find. Again, gently the foot on the floor, and cross your legs, and do a Supta Baddha Konasana momentarily, feet together, heels together, knees wide, hands to belly, hands to heart. The hands are optional. You can also use the hands on the thighs, hands on the hips, both hands at heart, both hands out, cactus, both hands out, dropping the hands to the sides. And again, you pick what feels good in your body. Take a moment. I didn't know it's already 10:33. So I'm going to have you stay here for a moment. Just a couple of breaths. Breathe in and out. I'm sure you have been doing it, but just consciously, very slowly let the breath fill the belly and let the breath soften the belly. You can continue here by putting maybe a little pillow or some fists or blocks under your thighs. You are welcome to also just stretch your legs out one at a time. Let the legs be spacious and wide, taking a lot of space. You can also widen the arms away from your body. You can have your hands palms up. Just make sure your head is not tilting. Keep the head in the center. Almost lift one arm and tuck your shoulder. Lift the other arm and tuck your shoulder. So you really open the front of your shoulder. And then eventually, if you haven't, just really close your eyes. Really consciously feel that the closing of the eyes is the opening for you to come back to that awareness and softness of the body, to that release part, to that dropping, to that heaviness, to that rest part of the yoga. So the resting part is with awareness of the breath at the beginning, and then eventually just releasing any effort, releasing any guide, any uh, indication, nothing, just completely let go of any um, thoughts of holding or twisting, just very much softening, gently dropping every weight, every muscle, every bone, every organ, just sensing a heaviness to release. So complete sensation of Shavasana, of the corpse pose, the final pose, the part where you let go completely. Let yourself be in your imaginary journey, wherever you need to even feel a sensation of flying, of lifting, of floating, letting the whole body breathe together, staying very still and quiet. Start coming back gently, bringing the awareness to yourself, to your body, gently allowing the breath to be a little with more energy. As the breath comes in a little deeper and exhaling, let's take a breath in, big breath, deep breath, and exhale, big sigh out. Inhale in, breathe, deep breath in, breathe a lot. Big sigh, open the lips. Really exhale completely. One more, breathe in. Big sigh out. Start waking every part of your body gently. Again, gently softening. Softening into the awakening. Not coming up fast. Gently, gently, maybe stretch your arms overhead if you like that. If you have space, if you have room, you can bring your feet a little closer, stretch your toes, stretch your fingers, stretch your armpits, stretch your hips. And then bring your arms back, like slowly back to your hips, hug your knees in. And then make an arm with one of the arm, make a pillow and then fold or come to that side, make a little fetal pose on that arm. On your side, you can keep your eyes soft or your eyes open, coming up gently, coming back onto your seats. Let's take a easy twist here. Nice and easy, not your biggest twist, but just kind of like getting a little bit more sensation. Opposite hand to the opposite knee, hand behind you if you want, or fingertips behind you, and then release it. Other side, nice and easy. Back to center, lift your arms up, find your hands together, coming back to that namaste, to that sensation, that mudra, that prayer. Bow gently to yourself, head down, and then chest up, head up, hands to third eye, and ending here with a gratitude, with a thank you, with an honoring of yourself, your body, and the time. Please have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully you feel better in your body, better in your breath. Namaste. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Let me see.
Thank you.
Oh, can't even find